Skin the Heart of a Southern T. Back with another EP. Yeah, I forgot I even had this thing up here, but I was scrolling through YouTube and I realized I said, "Damn, I got another stream up." But yeah, I forgot about this. I had saw this. I went ahead and made this stream to make sure that I wouldn't forget about doing it. I wanted it to be in my face. You know what I mean? But I ran across something on the boxing scene. I was looking through the boxing scene. I ran across an article on the boxing scene that piqued my interest. It said that Gary Russell said that he was no longer going to campaign at 126. No, he had no reason to campaign at 126. I thought that was, interesting. So I wanted to take a peek at it, you know what I mean? So we finna take a peek at it real quick. But before we get into that, I got 8 people in the building. Can I get all 8 of y'all to smash that like button? Whether you're here for a good time or a long time. You know what I mean? Whether you're here for the duration or you're just passing through, we'll greatly appreciate if you could jab that thumbs up. He said, yeah, I was like, he did forget about this. Yeah, I really did. I really forgot about this, but we finna go and shake it out real quick. I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long. I'm gonna try to keep this one under 8, 10, 12, 15. You know how it go. You know how we be over here at the tea house. Tight deal. I'm gonna try to make this one a short one though. Because we gotta come back, for the fight party, the fight marathon with Stephen Shaw. We gonna be drinking today. You know what I mean? Got my roll ups, about to get it going. But I want to get this thing out the way. Okay, here we go. I found the article, right? It says Gary Russell Jr. says goodbye to the featherweight division. There is no reason I need to stay at 126. Gary Russell has thoroughly enjoyed his time near the top of the featherweight division before suffering a shoulder injury in his most recent trip to the ring. Russell preceded over the boxing world as the longest reigning champion. Yet, with Mark Magsayo tourniqueting his championship run, Russell 31-2, 18 KOs, is just about done competing at the 126-pound division. As the 34-year-old continues his rehab stint, he recently revealed that he was washing his hands with the long division that he's ever known. This is Gary Russell, quote unquote. There is no need to stay at 26, said Russell. Since losing his WBC world title, his championship trinket has begun to make the rounds. Mark Magsayo, in his very next fight, proved to be nothing more than a transit titleist, losing his newly won belt at the hands of Ray Vargas. While Russell could push the envelope and work his way back to the upper echelon of the division, he remains uninterested in doing so. Instead, the 34-year-old believes that it will be, sagacious to continue his career at the higher weight. Saga Sicious. I guess he don't want to get caught in the saga. I guess that's a word. I guess that's the word you use when for saga, right? He don't want to get caught in the saga. Russell feels that it will be Saga Sicious to continue his career at the higher weight classes. Over the years, the speedy former champion has perpetually called out the likes of Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Leo Santa Cruz, all of which preside in different weight classes. By any large, the normal fighters who opt to move up in weight will be to do so at a reserve pace of one singular division. Gary Russell, however, isn't exactly sure that fighting the best fighters at 130 pounds will truly get his engine going. Rather, the Maryland Natives reveals that he's vacillating between the pair of options. Although he hasn't officially made his mind up, the former WBC belt holder acknowledges that sooner than later, he'll pick the one particular weight class to compete in for the foreseeable future. To be honest, 30 to 35, I don't know. We'll see. So Mr. Gary Russell, he hasn't exactly picked, a weight class just yet. But he said that, he's looking at 30 or 35, right? He's looking at 30 or 35. I just thought that was interesting. I got 18 people in the building. If y'all could do your boy a favor, hit that thumbs up. Whether you're for a good time or a long time, let YouTube know that we live. Let YouTube know that we cooking. Now, he hadn't picked a division yet, right, 30 or 35. But if I had my choice, like my guy Just Chillin' said, I would much rather him go on up to 35, right? I feel like that's where the better fights for him will be. Although 130, right, is kind of wide open as well. 130 is wide open as well. You got O'Shaka Foster about to fight for the WBC. You know what I mean? So Gary got some options right now. I was a little sad looking at it, right? Because I wish he would have gave us a division in particular. I wish he would have gave us a division in particular, right? But he did make it known that when he comes back, that he won't be coming back at the 126-pound division, right? So that we know for sure. Like as the article stated, right, Gary Russell had been calling out, a couple people, most of which are at higher divisions, right? And I got no problem, with him, calling out these guys or whatnot, especially the personal beefs, right? I got no problem with him calling out these guys, but because, right, the fighters at 126 in Gary Russell's division, we all know that those fighters have been extremely hesitant to get in the ring, you know what I mean, with Gary. So him calling out guys at 30 and 35, I kind of understand it, when it comes to him, because he's the guy who, we know he called out Leo Santa Cruz for years. That fight never happened. And he ended up just losing his belt, to Mark Magsaysay, right? Which kind of make him look a little crazy at this point, right? But with Gary, he's one of those guys where it seems like the big fights have eluded him, right? And at this point in his career, it's not necessarily about, getting belts or being a champion because he's already been there, right? At this point in his career, it's about making the big fights, the fan-friendly fights that the people want to see. And I think for Gary, those fights in particular would be at the 135-pound division. If y'all could, do your boy a favor, 18 people in the building. Can I get all 18 of y'all to hit that thumbs up? I got 16 likes. That means there's 2 of y'all in here right now that ain't hit that thumbs up for your boy. Let YouTube know that we cooking. Let YouTube know that we doing a good job. Shout out to my guy, Ray Buck. Appreciate you sliding through. Gary, Mr. Gary Russell, he officially announced that, he'll be moving up. He says that he'll no longer be campaigning at the 126-pound division. A lot of us have been asking for him, to make this move. I've been asking for him, right? He said, no, his mouth just big. What's good, G5? Appreciate you sliding through. What's good, Skills? Let me say what's up to everybody that came in the building first. My bad being rude, y'all. My bad. Let me say what's up to y'all. Again, I ain't going to keep y'all here too long. What's good, Skills? Skills coming here being an asshole. He said, I didn't know this dude still box. What's good, Skills? Appreciate you sliding through. Yoda Wise, what's good, King? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Yoda. Quee, what's good, Queen? Queen. What's good, Ghost? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Ghost. Glad you can make it. Skills, Yoda. Say what's up to them. MP, what the fuck? What's good? TWT in the building. Shout out to my guy MP. What the fuck? Who we got? GG Champ 15. What's good? GG Champ. If y'all could smash that like button for your boy. Let YouTube know they rely. Let YouTube know that we cooking. Gary Russell is officially moving on from the 126-pound division. You know what I mean? He said he just knows after all these years going by, fuck out of here. What's good? Just chilling. Appreciate you sliding through. Yeah, I agree. That's where I'm at with. I think he should go straight to 35. Right? I think he should go straight to the 35. What's good, D Free? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT in the building. What's good? I got Ray Buck. What's good, Ray? Glad you can make it. Fizzle. What's good, Fizzle? Appreciate you sliding through. I think this every. Now, what's good, Chris? Shout out to my guy, Chris. What's good, Chris? Y'all could jab that like button for your boy. PJ's Big Dog. What's good? Gary Russell Jr., Mr. Gary Russell Jr., right? He officially told us that he's no longer campaigning at 126. He gonna be taking his talents up a division. He ain't picked 30 or the 35-pound division just yet, right? But he has told us that he no longer gonna be campaigning there. He's 34 years old, right? I wish that he kind of could have got some of those fights that he wanted early in his career, so he could have tried. You know what I mean? Shifting divisions early. But at this fight for Gary Russell, I think the best division for him is 135. I think that's where the bigger names at, right? I think that's where the big names at for him. I think that's the division that's going to give him the biggest challenge, right? And the biggest fights. 130, there's not a whole lot of names, right? There's not a whole lot of names at one. There's not a whole lot of names at 130. There's a couple good names at 130, right? He can shake out with. But, right, the people that he has a history with, most of the people that he got a history with campaign at 135, which is why 135 makes the most sense to me, right? You got Shakur up there. David Haney is, in there right now. He may not be soon, but, he's around that division. You got Gervonta Tank Davis in that division, who he's always talking about, right? Every chance he get, he tell us, how bad he want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, right? So, if you want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, right? If you really want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, right? You know what I mean? Then, you go up to 135. My question is, Tank fight Gary, that's a duck, because it won't be Haney after right. If he fight Haney as duck now, because me personally, I don't think they gonna fight. Really, I don't. I think that time has passed. I thought if they was gonna fight, it would have been last year. Which is what I had been saying. I don't consider the duck, especially not if they're a different weight division. But if he fight Gary, I think you could argue that, right? I'm not gonna argue that, but you most definitely could argue that, huh? Because he said he was gonna fight Haney next. You know what I mean? What Gary been saying is that no, if he fight Gary instead of Delph. You mean after Ryan? If he fight Gary after Ryan, is it a duck if he don't fight Haney? I would say no. But if he keeps saying, if he keep talking about Haney, then yes. Right? But now I would say no. But if he volunteers information about David, then yeah, I say yeah. But now I wouldn't call it a duck. You know what I mean? I won't call it a duck. But I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long. I just want to come here and have this. He said you're not ducking if you choose another top level fighter. Yep. Those are facts, man. You're not ducking if you choose another top level fighter. So we can cook for a second. I see y'all in here. I guess we can cook for a second. I left my Hold on, I gotta make a phone call real quick. I ain't gotta go to murder. My bad, y'all. Y'all do your boy favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up. Yep, I agree. He said if Gary takes the Davis fight, he come out like Lamont Peterson in his last fight. I like Gary, but Tank ain't nothing to be played with. Not quite bad as Lamont Peterson in his last fight, right? Maybe Lamont Peterson in the fight versus Earl. Maybe Lamont in the fight versus Earl, right? Maybe not quite as bad as the last one. That was tough, though. But nah, man, at this point, Gary, he got to fight those guys, man. Gary got to fight those dudes. He got to go up to 135. He got to go ahead and just go up to 135, bro, and just try to fight one of those guys. Try to fight, Devin. Try to fight Shakur. Try to fight Tank. Or he could fight Chris Colbert, right? If he go up to Chris 30, I said Chris 30. If he go up to 130, maybe he fight Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? Maybe he fight Chris Colbert. I'll take the Chris Colbert fight. You know what I mean? I take that Chris Colbert fight. He was good to say. He said Chris is fat. Don't even think he can make 130. Well, that's even more reason right for him to go to 135. Him and Chris. Just at this point, Gary, I don't want to. With Gary, it's not about the belts or nothing like that no more. With Gary, it ain't about the belts or nothing like that. With Gary, it's strictly about legacy, making big fights. You've already been a champion. You're 34 years old. We just want to see you in there with other big names. We want to see you in there with the big names. We want to see you doing big fights. You know what I mean? Wherever. It could be 130. It could be 135. He could catch weight it. My bad. I'm gonna bring my camera up in a second. Ricky said he ain't moving up. He been what's good, Rick? We ain't slide, dude. Rick said he ain't moved up. He been moving up for the last 5 years. Oh man, we gotta see, man. We gotta hold him to the fight this time. Cause I'm getting to the point. Right. I like Gary. Gary, one of my favorite fighters, man. Been watching Gary for a long time, for years. But I gotta keep it. You know what I mean? I gotta keep it. I gotta be consistent with it, right? Like you said, Ricky just said, he been moving up for like 5 years. He said that there's no more reason for him to be at 126. I feel like it's been like that way for about 2 years, right? So I gotta hold Gary feet to the fire, and that's what I'm doing right now. He didn't came out and said it, right, Rick? It ain't no reason for him to be there. Maybe it ain't been a reason for him to be there for the last 2 years, right? You said the last 5 years. I feel like at least the last 2 for sure. It ain't been no reason for him to be there. So at this point, man, you 34 years old. You know what I mean? You keep telling us you want Tank Davis, right? You keep telling us you'll beat Devin, you'll beat Shakur, all that, right? At this point, Gary, you already been a champion, but you got to get in there with some of these guys, that you've been hitting it. As a fan of yours, I want to see you make these fights, right? As a fan of yours, I think you challenge these guys. You very well could beat them, right? And I think you challenge these guys none the least. Gary Russell challenges these guys. He give us a nice, strong look, right, at some of our favorite prospects, some of our favorite fighters, some of our favorite contenders. You know what I mean? Hold on for a second. You know what I mean? Gary is 34 right here in his prime. He's still in the place, where he could challenge some of our favorite fighters. He could challenge some of our, prospects. I think it would, right? I keep saying that he's already a champion, right? I think it will only increase. You know what I mean? I think it'll only increase his profile, increase his legacy to fight some of these guys. You know what I mean? He said, I was at the Russells fight in Jersey. Read my last message, Sudden T. He said the fight when Gary lost his belt, he was able to dance around his opponent. He just couldn't throw his right hand. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, facts. I agree with that. I think he's still a liable opponent. You know what I mean? He still could give any fighter a run. Like you said, he looked good in his last fight. He just couldn't throw his right arm. He said, I wouldn't favor Gary in any of those fights. I favor Gary in the Chris Colbert fight. I favor him in the Chris Colbert fight. Beautiful. I'd favor him in the Colbert fight. Now I won't favor him against Devin, Tank, or Shakur, but I most definitely would want to see it. You know what I mean? I most definitely would want to see it. TP said, salute T. Ryan Garcia said, smart ass comment on area. He wants to show a few days ago saying that he only wants to fight. Said that he only wants to fight. The other thing is happening if Tank end up getting, yeah. I mean, of course, now it can't happen if he there's nothing. Now, of course, now it ain't gonna. Of course, now it ain't gonna happen if he get locked up. I hadn't seen that particular interview. You know what I mean? I hadn't seen that particular interview, but I mean, yeah, I mean, everybody know that. Everybody know that. You know what I mean? Everybody know that. I mean, at 35. Yeah, I know, brother. He said, what, Gary or Martin? Who y'all got? I assume Gary going to go to 130. Martin at 135. I'm assuming Gary going to 130, but what I'm trying to do right now, right, is I'm throwing in my bid to convince Gary Russell to go to 135. I think that's the best. I think that would be the best place for Gary. I think that's where I think that will be where Gary be able to get the fights that he want, the memorable fights, the bigger fights. I think that those are even better championship fights at 135. And then Gary ain't even the guy. Gary ain't even the guy, right, who looked like we keep saying he didn't look bad in his last fight, y'all. Like, not at all. At no point did Gary look bad in any of his last fight. Gary messed up his arm, right? But Gary didn't look out of shape. You know what I mean? He didn't look slow. He didn't look old. My brother Duke got a saying, right? My brother Duke got a saying. He said, Ryan ain't signed shit yet. That's happened to Tank. Yeah, I get it. Ryan ain't signed shit. He wants to have it. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, but Gary, I know what you're talking about. Y'all know what you're hitting on, y'all. Y'all know what you're saying. But Gary ain't, she finna be mad for the get a sip of her juice. Should have got me a juice. She heard it. But yeah, I know what you're getting there, Yoda. Damn, what else? Oh yeah, but Gary ain't look bad in his last fight. He ain't look bad in his last fight. You know what I mean? He looked good. Actually, he just lost his arm. He even looked good with the one arm. You know what I mean? Gary ain't never been a lack of talent. With Gary, right? Gary, one of those dudes who has all the talent, who's always had all the talent in the world, right? But we wanted to see Gary, you know, getting there with the best guys, right? Every time Gary got an opportunity, it always seemed to have been at a higher weight class. It's like the guys in and around his weight class don't really want to fight Gary. But like, you know, Gary got his shot against Lomachenko. He came up a little short, but he ended up knocking Lomachenko down. You know what I mean, in that fight. Gary said he had a little weight issues. No, they had a pre-weight. Mate, right? Lomachenko got it put into the contract, right? That Gary Russell had to be a certain weight. They had to have pre-weight checkups. You do that to fighters that you want to try to drain, right? Right. So Gary had to be a certain weight like a month before the fight. Then he had to be a certain weight like 2 weeks before the fight, right? So that played a little part in Gary Russell Jr. fighting, you know what I mean, Lomachenko per Gary Russell, right? So we got the fight with Loma. He came up a little short, right? But it's like since the Lomachenko fight, his opportunities have been, I only want to say few far in between, right? Because they almost been non-existent since the Lomachenko fight, right? And I got a saying, I say Lomachenko is one Gary Russell Jr. win away from being a hype job. You know what I mean? The Gary Russell Jr. win is what solidifies Lomachenko as him being, you know, one of the best fighters today, right? It's that Gary Russell win. Now, him and Gary Russell both were prospects at the time, but that when you think about Lomachenko, what's Lomachenko's biggest win? What y'all think Lomachenko's biggest win? I got 24 people in the building. Can I get all 24 of y'all to smash that like button? Right? What y'all think Lomachenko's biggest win in here is? I got, 27 people in here? What y'all think, 24 people in here? What y'all think Lomachenko's biggest win is? I'm going to ask y'all. I ain't just going to put words and thoughts in y'all here, right? What is Lomachenko's biggest wins to y'all, right? But Gary, right? Right, Teddy, Gary. You know what I mean? I got a saying, right? Lomachenko is one Gary Russell win away from being a hype job. So understand, like, Gary is one of those dudes, he kind of following the boat. They're Fulton, Figueroa, Foster, Vargas, all at 126. He has plenty of food. No. Foster at 130. Foster at 130. Fulton at 126 right now. He gonna fight a fight at 126, but the plan is for Fulton to go back down. Figueroa at 130 as well. Figueroa and Fulton about to fight at 130. Foster about to fight for a belt at 130. Foster ain't been at 126 in a minute. Yeah, Fulton and Figueroa about to fight at 130. Foster fighting at 130. And Foster and Ray Vargas about to fight each other at 130. So everybody you just named about to fight at 130. Everybody named about to fight. Figueroa and Fulton. Yep, you're right. That's why I meant, Tony. They fighting at 126, but they going back down. Well, I don't know about Figueroa. Tony. So I might have to give you Figueroa. But the plan for Fulton is to go back down. And but Foster and Vargas about to fight each other at 130. They fight at 130. Now Ray Vargas is still a champ at 126. You right about that? Figueroa staying at 130. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, 126. Yeah, staying at 126. Yeah, okay. So Figueroa might stay. So Figueroa be up there. Figueroa be a good fight for him at 26. I'm expecting Fulton to go back down. And you got Vargas. Vargas went up. Yeah, Tony. Vargas went up to fight Foster at 130. Vargas just went up to fight Foster at 130. You know, so there's that part. Yeah. So Figueroa, who's some guys at 126 though? He said they trying to set up Figueroa versus Mark Masayo. Fulton might be going straight into the month. Yeah, that's the plan. Yep, that's the plan. That is the plan, man. That's the plan, man. Yep. Y'all do your boy a favor. I got 32 people in the building. Y'all smash that like button. We're here having us a Gary Russell Jr. conversation. Gary Russell Jr. has stated that he no longer be fighting at 126. He said in his return fight, when he come back, he's not going to be fighting at 126. Now, he didn't state whether he'll be fighting at 130 or 135, but he did state that for sure that he's moving up, coming straight from Gary Russell, you know what I mean, type deal. My guy Ricky came in, and he said something right. He said something that I know everybody in here thinking, right? Man, Gary Russell been saying he's moving up for years, right? You know what I mean? But this is what I'm doing right now. This is me holding. He said I'm gonna cook on this too. Good shit, Tizzle. For sure. Just let me know when you go live. You know what I mean? This is me holding Gary Russell's feet. You know what I mean, to the fire. Me personally, right? I would rather him just forego 130 and go straight to 135. Because I feel like most of the people that he had no problems with, or most of the people that he hit with, most of the people that he hit at, right, that had differences, right? Most of those guys are campaigning at 135. The best fighters, right, under 147, 140 has, you know, a lot of good fighters, right? 135 has a lot of, you know, known fighters, right? So most of the big name fighters, right? Most of the fighters who I think it would appease Gary Russell to get in the ring with, most of them campaign at 135. You know what I mean? So just me personally, right? Me being a fan of him, I think it would make more sense for him to go straight to 35. But that's easy with me saying, right? I'm not the one coming from 126 going straight to 35. You know what I mean? So maybe he could fight a Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? In between, maybe he could fight Chris Colbert at 135. My guy Tay DJ said Chris Colbert out here looking pretty big. You know what I mean? Maybe him and the Chris Colbert. I like that fight. Gary Russell heal up. Him and Chris Colbert fight, at 130, 135 catch weight. You know what I mean? Something like that. And then he go to 35. I like that. But just big fights with big names at this point for Gary, man. That's what I'm on. That's what I want to see from Mr. Gary Russell. Say Gary always talks a lot before he fights and then disappears for a. Yeah, we gotta stop. Yeah, hard on my boy Gary, man. Y'all hard on Mr. Gary, man. I thought we loved Mr. Gary Russell, man. I thought we loved the Russells, man. What's up with y'all? I mean, I thought we loved the Russells. Said by not taking a tune up, that boy Ryan think he can out slick or oil spill. What you mean, Ryan? I said Ryan. I caught this nigga Ryan. What you mean, Yoda? What you mean, Yoda? He said, yeah, if Ryan ain't signed yet, he's cycling out the smoke and mirrors. Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from it because I'm gonna sound like I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, I need more. I need more. Let me get that. Throw the beat. No. I ain't got shit for her. She got to pay me the foot. My bad. He said he think he can fight someone solid and jump in the ring with Tank. I'm trying to see is Yoda saying he think Ryan trying to have a built-in excuse. You know what I mean? He making an excuse if he don't fight Tank and making it seem like Tank ducking him. Okay. So now I wasn't quite thinking. I thought maybe you was getting it. If he fight Tank and lose, he got a built-in excuse that he didn't have a fight in between. You know what I mean, or something like that. Hold on, let me drop the link. I'm finna drop the link for y'all. Cause I don't gotta guess. I'm gonna let y'all see. I'm gonna let you spit it. I'm gonna let you spit the shit, yo. I don't gotta guess what you're saying. I'm gonna let you spit it, yo. We go take turns speaking too, by the way, so we can keep it clean. Right now I got my greens going right. It's still green. You know what I mean? So we go let it ride. I'm gonna let you say what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, T, real quick. All right. What I'm saying is, right, I'm hip to this little dude. Y'all listen. Before I get this quick cook on this dude, we gotta remember how this guy moves. All right, regardless of what Ryan been saying out his mouth, or how confident he is and what he gonna do to old little Tank. We cannot forget that this guy moves funny. He is the master of ducking and moving and getting away from shit that was supposed to be mandated and all that. He did this shit a few times. So now he recently comes out and says, "Oh, the only way this fight don't happen if Tank gets locked up." So me with my dumb ass, I said, "Let me think about something." Okay, so he been coming out, throwing saying, "Yeah, Tank could have fought me instead of Hector." I'm not taking no tune up. I'm showing y'all that I really wanted to fight. This is this dude. This is what he's lining up. And that's why I say he can't out slick an oil spill. Because he's already trying to build excuses just in case this fight don't happen. But my whole thing, young Ryan, you don't make no sense. Because if you was really worrying about, Well, you trying to say you was really wanted this fight because you was afraid that Tank might get arrested. Okay. If that's the fucking case, the court case ain't came up, Ryan. So why are you talking about a court case? They ain't come up. And trust me, if the court case do come up before the fight, nigga, you still ain't signed yet. Trust and believe, if he do get found guilty, they just ain't gonna take him in. They gonna let him get that money because he gonna have to give them some of that. Who do you think you fooling, young boy? Who you think you fooling, Ryan Garcia? You always opening up your mouth and exposing yourself. He's the king of doing this shit, y'all. Remember, he waited for a whole year and a half from the original time he was supposed to fight him. This dude is the king of motherfucking goddamn abracadabra, hocus pocus. The joke is on you, Jack. So all of a sudden, he sounded super all confident. Yeah, I get that, but I'm not sold on it because that still don't change the fact that this dude is he's the MacGyver of fucking ducking.
Yeah.
And he's always avoiding motherfuckers his height. Anybody his height that he was supposed to fight, listen to me, talk to y'all this morning. He don't never want to fight him. But he's calling out Tank because he got a big ass name and Tank is a little motherfucker. Well, I hope the fight go down so he can fuck him up. But this is what he's saying. He want the court case to come up and Tank go straight to fucking jail. And not be able to take the fight and all that, so he can say, well, see, I was showing y'all I really wanted to fight. You know, I ain't want to take no tune up, and y'all was coming down on me because I knew this was going to come up, and this is the reason why I ain't signed the contract yet. Get the fuck up on out of here, man. There y'all go. That's what I was talking about, T. Who the fuck you think he fooling? The court, you know when the court date is coming up, huh? When the court date is next week, motherfucker? When it's sometime in February, motherfucker? Why you still ain't signed yet? They gonna let that fight get the fuck off. I'm pretty sure you know that much about boxing, motherfucker. You in the fucking sport. They gonna let the big fight go off before they take your ass to jail. But see, you trying to wait this shit out and not sign the contract so the court date can come up and then that shit. But joke's on you, Jack, because they still could grant me the motherfucking fight. Who you think you fooling, young boy?
Okay, I get what you saying now, yo.
Who you think you fooling, young boy?
You said he could already put the shit into motion now in the court, so wait on him.
Exactly, bro. So he's going to use this as a motherfucking excuse. So what motherfucking lawyer firm you got to hook up with that you know when it's going to go down? Because you acting like he got to go to court next week. Tick, tick, tock, nigga. The arms is moving on the clock and you still ain't signed yet. But y'all out here talking about April the 15th or 16th. Well, if you really wanted April the 15th or 16th, that means you really know that the court date ain't coming up until afterward, motherfucker. What you trying to get them paid off? You trying to pay them off to push it up? Man, I ain't sold on Ryan or motherfucking goddamn Oscar Della fucking flipping motherfucking goddamn golden spatula and fishnets and shit. Get the fuck up on out of here. Until the nigga get in the fucking ring, he don't want to fight this man. He trying to make up excuse not to fight another bad motherfucker. Just keep on clout chasing. I don't be living in the moments on these dudes, man. We don't never forget how a motherfucker move. He ain't changed just yet because he said this shit, because he's still moving the same way. Why he ain't signed shit? Why he ain't signed? He's so fucking confident. You ain't want no fucking tune-up. Okay, the heck the fight is over. Why you ain't signed yet, motherfucker? Why you ain't signed yet? Oscar, why your boy ain't signed yet? Somebody go dig up when this motherfucking trial is coming up, because I'm on this motherfucker ass. Y'all falling for the bullshit. I gotta save y'all all the time for falling in that motherfucking sinking cup of you know better than that with your boxing knowledge. Huh? Stop living in the damn moment. It's Ryan Garcia we talking about, people. Yeah, it sound good and all that, but come on, y'all. Come on, man. We're not gonna forget how this guy moves, and he's still moving that way because he ain't signed shit. Oh, the only way it ain't gonna happen if why you ain't signed yet, motherfucker? What you trying to pray and hope and rub on the lanterns, lamp and shit that the trial date get pushed up, Ryan? That's what's going to fuck on. I'm not letting y'all do this bullshit. I'm not letting y'all bring that energy in here. I am not. Not in 2-3, man. We let y'all slide with that shit and deuce. No, it's not happening over here. You gonna get this lesson and blessing this fucking burn and learn to get the fuck up on out of here. I'm on your ass if you supporting that bullshit. If I'm supporting some bullshit, be on my ass, but you don't have to, because I'll be on my own ass because I don't support no bullshit. Anybody I like, if you moving suspect, nigga, Mr. PSA's on your ass. It don't matter who the fuck it is. Keep on telling you, I love this sport first. Been watching it way before these wet behind the ear motherfuckers. They still ain't did nothing like and would never will do anything like the motherfuckers I grew up watching. Because there was more men in the sport then.
Most of them for sure. I agree
with that. Most
of
them. Just a couple, but I ain't got to mention the names that will that's already moving like that. We know who those usual good suspects are, T. I ain't got to say who they are, but the rest of them motherfuckers, get up on out of here. You come on over here pumping that you sold on Ryan Garcia shit. If the facts come out, I'm on your ass. And anybody else.
He basically saying 90% of you motherfuckers ain't shit is what he's saying, basically.
Hell yeah. God damn it. Sick of this shit. Now, goddamn, Earl is ducking fucking boots because get the fuck up on out of here. Right. Get the fuck up on out of here with that shit.
They trying to put new Earl against old Earl, bro.
Like get up on out of here. But it's motherfuckers quietly moving around that you motherfuckers need to be talking about, and y'all ain't. Why? Because that's your favorite fighter. You ain't true to the sport of boxing if you putting a boxer before the fucking sport. Yeah, I said it. And that's why your knowledge ain't but so motherfucking far, dum-dums. Because you putting a fucking boxer before the knowledge and the science and the study of the sport. That's why you don't know nothing. That's why you are a casual. That's why you are a hater. Yeah, that's you. That be you. Gotcha. Sorry, but I'm not. Unapologetic, respectfully. Damn it. That shit not happening in 2-3 over here with TWT. Fuck off. Now, which one of your other favorite fighters need to be put down on a fucking reality check, god damn it?
I'm finna rent you up, Picasso.
You don't get up one out here with that bullshit.
Yeah, man. We holding everybody to the fighters, even our favorite fighters, man. I did this EP to really hold Gary feet to the fire, man. You like it ain't nothing, like you said, it ain't nothing for you, it ain't nothing left for you to do down there, bro. They already got the bet up off you. They didn't held you out. Like whether I feel like you didn't want to fight, whether I feel like they ducked you, whether I feel like they made you only fight mandatory to try to age you out and make you lose to a fighter they want to pick new every year. But you beat most of them. Once they saw a way to rob you with the arm, they did it. I could feel that way, right, Gary? But I would say that right now, no, we can't go back on spoiled milk. I know you beat Mark. I know you beat Max Sayo. I know you did. You ain't got shit to prove on it. And you said you ain't had the shit to prove on it, right? But moving forward, you know, you've been hitting that Devin, you've been hitting that Tank, you've been hitting that, you hit a Shakur a little bit, you've been hitting that Chris Colbert. Most of them, all of them are in the division above you. It's that time, man. It's that time, Mr. Gary. Them the big fights too. Like, I would say start with Chris Colbert. I would say start with him. Gary already got championship, already got Olympic medals and shit, right? He got that. It's time to make the big fights, brother. It's time to get in there with the Chris Colbert. It's time to get in there with the Tanks. You know what I mean? The Devins. It's time. And you done it. You got Loma on your resume. You know what I mean? Add them young boys, man. And I think you beat Chris. That's why I say fight him first. I think you beat Chris Colbert.
Yeah.
Then you get in there with the Tanks, with the Devins. You and Tank in DC, Baltimore, wherever you want to put it at. She go get ugly out there. Ugly in the good way, right? She go get beautiful. Let me say, she go get beautiful. You know what I mean out there, dog.
Beautiful in the ugly way, because that's going to be an ugly
way. There you go. Beautiful in the ugly way. It's time, Mr. Gary. I want to see you do it.
Yeah, because I'm tired of you just running your mouth. And here's the thing that I don't like about the decision now, because he's been there too long. He's 34 years old. So if he get up there, you know, and fight, these guys or whoever. He get up there and fight somebody, and he wind up beating him. I do not want to hear the excuse. Oh man, I'm 34. They've been avoiding me for years. I don't want to hear that from him. None of his family members, nor none of you fans. I don't want to hear that shit, because you know what I'm going to say? That's on you. You decide to stay in a whole motherfucker goddamn weight class until the new world started. You was back there with the dinosaurs and shit, and you decide to stay there until the new world came in. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to watch, because I'm definitely going to watch, because he got a lot of backing up to do, because he been talking the most shit out of everybody. So let's just see what he does. But like T just said, it ain't nothing at 130 right now. And that's open. You got to go to 135, because you've been talking about everybody that weighs between 135 to 147, Mr. Badass. So now we want to see you go up there and do your thing. But if you do wind up losing, I do not want you to have poor sportsmanship. You've been showing it. You've been showing it so far. You've been showing some poor sportsmanship, bro. But if you wind up getting defeated, do not, nobody, him, family members, you know what I mean, his brothers, all that, girlfriends, I don't give a damn, grandkids, if you got any, whatever. Don't be making no excuse that the only reason why they beat him because he's 30-something years old, because that's beat the fuck on him because he decided to stay at a goddamn weight class for over a damn decade plus. All right, so don't come with that.
Saw my boy here somewhere. Where you go?
Fresh off of running his mouth. Now I want to see him do something. Talk the most shit. I want to see him beat up everybody. You say he can beat everybody. According to him, he can beat everybody in every weight class. Well, let me see you beat some of these people. Goddamn.
Trap, you tripping, Trap. You said Loma go stop there.
Gary versus Foster would be nice. Yeah, Foster at 30. That's about the only one
Foster
down here. See?
Foster at 30, yep.
Yeah, but it ain't too many. But him and Foster.
I mean, like, Gary is past just fighting for ships. That's a great fight for Foster. Great fight for him in his career.
Yep, definitely good for his career.
But for Gary, I don't take this the wrong way. But Gary is like he like at a different stage of his career than Foster. Foster is at his championship level. He gotta make his name. Gary got the ships, right? Gary need the big fights. He need the memorable fights, the memorable wins, right? The memorable fights, the memorable names. He need that. He need that part. He got Loma. That's one. He got to add them names to his resume. At this point, he got to add that legacy to him. Gary still got a shot to get into fame. He got a shot. Olympian, champion. He got to get one of those. He got to get a win. He got to get that. Loma would have been the win for him to get in. You know what I'm saying? That would have been the win for him. But he got to get that win to get in. Colbert, it's a big enough name for him. You know what I'm saying? He fight Tank. He fight Shakur. Fight Devin. Hell yeah, he put his ass in there. Easy. For Loma, for Shakur, for Devin, for Tank, them the best people under 47 in our generation. You fought all of them. Put his ass in there, if you asking me. You a champion. Right. You fought the best people in the generation. You beat Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? Only person he lost to, he beat Hector, only lost to Tank. No, if it work out that way, right? So yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense, man. This nigga tripping. This nigga said Loma knockout Devin. I ain't playing with Trap today, man. I ain't playing with you today, Trap.
Tonovich, he wound up stopping Linares. Remember?
Matter of fact, after Devin beat up Loma, let Gary and Loma run it back. Fuck it. After Devin beat up Loma, Gary and Loma, let them run
I like that. I like that. I like to see that. I like that. Because I'm going to be honest, I'd rather he need to fight one of the second tier top guys before he actually go up there and jump in there with the first tier top guys. I'm just being honest, bro, because he hasn't fought any of those type of guys on his resume. I'm not being funny, just being honest. Just being honest. If you think I'm lying, Ashley Gray gave the greatest breakdown of someone's resume, so you can go check it out because it's all factual. You see what I'm saying? So, even though he's known, to us diehards as the baddest man around, we feel as though he is that because of his skill set, regardless of the level of opposition that he has faced and defeated. But he still hasn't, faced, any good guys. And these younger guys who we all have our opinions on their resumes. When I say, they, with the main characters, they pretty much even. One might have one over the other, but I'm gonna make a long story short. Their resumes are better than his. Now, just being honest, it's better than his because outside of Loma, he don't have nobody else, and Johnny Gonzalez wasn't nobody who he got the belt from. Just being honest. You know what I mean? And just being honest, people. So, and thank you, Ashley, for breaking that shit down because nobody never broke this shit down about Gary Russell in this whole time we've been talking about him. And most of us didn't really realize how it was like that until we really paid attention to it. Thank you for... It's just all facts, people. So, we hard on everybody. Yo, guess what? He got something more to prove than Ryan Garcia. He got to prove himself more than Deb, Tank Shakur, and anybody else that we talk about. We talking boxing. We talking boxing. We talking boxing over here. Damn it, we talk boxing over here. Y'all gonna learn how to talk boxing. All right? we talk boxing over here. Facts over fucking feelings, baby. He got something to prove more than the rest of them because he got the fucking weakest resume out of the weakest resumes. His weak resume makes some of the weakest resumes look kind of strong. Thank you, Ashley. God damn it, I'm sick of it.
I agree.
You want to let Ash? You want to let some more shit out on the bag?
Except the ride,
Cause listen, I'm coming with the motherfucking ladder. Once you done, I'm gonna continue that shit. TWT need to keep pushing the troops out here. God damn it. If you want it done, I'm coming with the other gun because they might catch amnesia. Y'all hear me? We ain't gonna let y'all forget. We on your asses. We on the mind. We on your boxing mind asses. Do y'all understand? Every last one of you don't matter who you are.
And what I say goes, but he still got time. He still got time to fix it. All you gotta do is make a couple of them fights. You just gotta make a couple of them just. All we need is a couple. All we need is a couple. All we need is a couple of them things, Gary. Just give us a couple of them things on the way out.
Forget the bull crap, man. I'm sick of this shit, T. Huh? Y'all ain't gonna keep on covering for motherfuckers. Yeah, the whole fucking time, Mr. I do this and I do that. This, that, and the other motherfucker coming to your city and sell $5 million a motherfucking gate. Y'all get all upset because the young bull from Philly said, yo, he gonna stop this dude, and I think he'll beat both of y'all asses. Y'all was ready to whoop his ass because of that. Poor sportsmanship. Do something, goddammit. And matter of fact, why you motherfucker scratching your head about which weight class to go to? Bitch, there's only one weight class for you to go to because you've been running your mouth. Skip over, click your heels 3 times, Gary. Like throw it there and say, fuck 130. That's not an option. Go to 35 and show you that live nigga. Ain't no fucker, I don't know which one. It's only one we want to see you at. Because everybody, as you said, you can beat. It's right there in the book.
That's true, son. They did. They did in a sense. They did in a sense, but Gary had a lot to do with that himself too. Gary could have fought more than mandatories. He could have fought more, even if it was a scrub in between, right? He could have fought, But yeah, they didn't, Yeah, it's a little bit of both to it. It's a little bit of both.
They know I got to figure out between 30 and 35. No, get your ass to 35. Everybody asked, you said you could beat us at 35, 40, and 47. Well, I want to see all that shit. Because you ain't showed this shit that you can box, but you showed us more a running mouth, you know what I mean? Because you ain't been fighting no good opposition, and you got nerve to be critiquing motherfuckers. You should be the last boxer critiquing anybody, bro, about who the fuck they fight. That's facts, Jack. And I still fucks with you, but I'm going to give you these facts. This boxing. God damn it. I love boxing. I don't love you. I like y'all fighting motherfuckers, but I love the sport. God damn, that's what I got love for. I ain't got love for y'all. Respectfully, get y'all asses in that goddamn ring and stop running y'all mouths. and riding the gravy train and helping everybody else point out everybody else shit, but you ain't pointing out your own. But you know, running your mouth too much for too goddamn long will catch up with you. And kaboom, not everybody know that your shit is whack, Jack. You got something to prove. And you better not lose on your first time going out. You better not look like shit against nobody. If you fight a Tank nigga, you better be motherfucking AAA, super motherfucking elite. And Tank gotta look like a motherfucking retardo motherfucking Z level fighter. That means no skill at all. Show me that he's molasses slow. Show me that he can't hit and all that shit, motherfucker, cause you lying. The motherfucker ain't slow. But I guess you the Flash. You ain't the fastest motherfucking hands in boxing. That shit is still up in the motherfucking air.
No, Yoda.
But you ain't the fastest fucking air. You was the fastest motherfucker at 26.
Okay, I go.
But you ain't the fastest fucking hands in boxing. Now show us something, Mr. Badass. That's who the microscope is on. It's on you. It's on you more than everybody else, no matter what the fuck they got going on. Do something. Get your ass to 35 and show you that real dude. Because I'm sick of it. And Antoine better come out looking better than he ever before. He better not come out getting all tattooed up and shit like that, like he was, because the way y'all be talking y'all fucking shit, y'all the fucking Zens of boxing, no matter if y'all coaching or fighting. Show us, goddammit.
It's the Yoda show right now.
No, T, it's your show. I'm done. I'm sorry, T. My fault.
Yoda show. I was listening. I was enjoying it. I was listening. Shit, I was in this motherfucker.
I was just adding on the other cook that you left out there. That's all. You know, T be leaving shit on the table for us to pick up. He know I'm gonna pick that shit up quicker than a motherfucker. We already know where we at.
Yoda know I might not necessarily rip my favorite fighter apart, but if you tell the truth, I ain't gonna say. I ain't got nothing to say.
I just want to tell the truth. I want everybody to get it. God damn it.
Yeah, Rick. I'm at the same point because he said the words I want to hear. I'm moving up, bro. I just want to see you fight. I don't want to see you fight. Goddamn, I don't want to see you fight. You know, Venezuela Santiago when you move up. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you fight Chris Colbert. I want to see you fight Miguel Flores. You know, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? No, Flores should be like the bottom. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to see you. Give us something to watch, bro. You know what I mean? Give us something to look at. Give us something to look forward to with your talent level, with the way you talk, right? Where as long as you've been doing this, as long as reigning champion, you know, that we had in our generation, not no more, but, you know, in the books, right? It's time, bro. It's time. It's time for you to make them big fights. It's time for you to make them big fights, fight them big names, dog. The Tanks, the Shakurs, the Devins, anybody you had smoke with, really. The Chris Colberts, the Ray Vargases. Ray Vargas is champion now. You know what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz. I take Leo. You know what I mean? It's just we want to see you in there. We want to see you do something. We get to that point where you and Jamal Charlo, both y'all my niggas. But it's getting to that point where, you know, we want to see y'all. We want to see. He said Hector Garcia stop scared. God damn it. Hector Garcia. He a champ. Hector Garcia. He a champion. Right now at 130. He fought Tank at 35. I don't got shit to do with 130. Fight Hector Garcia. You want to fight Tank? Move up 130. Fight Hector or fight Chris. Fight Hector and fight Chris. Because Tank got some shit to do. Fight Tank at the end of that. Fight Chris first. Fight Hector. God damn it. Fight Tank at the end of that. You know what I mean? He said, I'm not going to leave Sean the bone. Watch them matches do. Fuck them words. He talking to Trap. I know Trap tripping. Trap tripping, y'all. I'm ignoring Trap right now. I'm ignoring Trap. I'm going to let y'all handle Trap.
Whoa, Trap said Garcia stops Gary. God damn.
I'm going to let y'all handle Trap right now.
I won't go that far, but hey, Trap, if you feel that way, bro, hey, I wouldn't go that far. I don't hate his ass. You know, I don't hate Gary. You know,
Trap be like, what's the most outrageous thing I could say? Loma stopped Devin. Brian stopped. Hector stopped Gary. Yep, I'm going with that. It'd be Trap.
God damn. Damn. That's a big one right there. You know, I ain't gonna front about that. Damn.
But I ain't gonna hold y'all in this thing too long. I just wanted to come on this thing and rap with y'all about what Mr. Gary Russell had to say. You know what I mean? He ain't necessarily give a division. He ain't necessarily give a timetable for when he coming back. You know what I mean? But he said that he'll be moving up when he get back. You know what I mean? If I had it my way, I'd rather him just go ahead and skip 130. Like, Chris Colbert fat right now anyway. Y'all both have y'all first fight at 135. Y'all do it like that. And then, you know what I mean? We go from there. I would give him the edge on Colbert. You know what I mean? Right now. And then shit, if you go to 130, right? If Colbert can make 130, maybe you should go to 130 first. 130 first, fight Colbert, fight Hector. You know what I mean? And then go 35 type deal. Tank will still be there. That's the fight that you want, goddamn. That's the fight that you want, right? So shit, yeah, maybe you should go on, get that strap at 130. Maybe that's why he moving up. Maybe he eyeing Hector Garcia. You know what I mean? He said, I like Garcia a lot. I just think Hector is very tough. I like Gary a lot. I think Hector is very tough. He put on a demo. Colbert, you need power for him. Now, you could outbox him. Gary could outbox him. Gary could outbox Hector. Hector flat-footed. Tank just chose to stay there and punch with his age, you know what I mean? Because that's what Tank do. But now you can outbox Hector. You can outbox Hector. You don't need power to beat Hector. You know what I mean? The Loma just came back from combat. D-man saying your home name get destroyed in war takes. I might get out of here. That man was in the goddamn cafeteria serving food. Mama was in the cafeteria serving food. Hey, man, I'm going to get up out here, though. I ain't going to keep y'all in this thing too long. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through. I'm going to get out the way. I ain't going to hog up the airways. You know, I know my people want to go live. I still ain't feel my goddamn face yet. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody.
He said Loma just came back from combat, man. Seeing your homeland destroyed in that war it takes a toll mentally.
That nigga was in the cafeteria, man. That nigga was serving food.
Oh man.
That nigga, but I'm getting ready to start the marathon though. I know I be chilling on that. I ain't gotta do no show. I'm gonna start the gym up. Like,
about to start the marathon. All right,
yeah,
cool.
You know, the fight start early. They start like at 3 and 4 and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that jump pretty soon.
I might will get it cracking. Yeah, we might well get it cracking. So go over the marathon.
Oh shit, Trap! Damn, they is playing games. I got work to do.
Oh yeah, it's games on too, man. Shit,
I forgot. And the first NBA game at 12 too. I'm bullshitting. Y'all leave me alone. Y'all want to talk boxing and shit? I got to gamble. No, just play.
Gotta rob the bookie. You know.
But hey, y'all appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all just said going live. What time you going live, 5? Oh, now. Yeah, y'all hit over G5.
We're gonna go over to 5.
I'm gonna have the marathon on 5 shit anyway. So we go head over to 5. We go keep that thing going.
5, you marathoning, goddamn it, shit.
I'm finna go to 5 now. I'm gonna be on 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go to 5 now. So y'all meet me at 5. What's good, dude? You know what I mean? TWT, we working, right? Who work as hard as the squad, man? Nobody. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this night. Who work as hard as the squad? Well known, even the broad. I'm gonna write that down. So niggas do not be working like them TWTs though. But I appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skeena Hardaway, Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. This is the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love. Normally I already be on the flames and shit. When I on the flames this time, I need some time. So appreciate y'all.